My name's Alexis Kirke. I'm a composer and scientist from Plymouth University and composer in residence at the Marine Institute. It's a fascinating exhibition. It's full of the mystery of the underwater world. Some of it's quite scary, some of it's very inspiring. There's an unusual Turner painting with kind of a hallucinatory fiery sky, and then these strange monsters. You can't really see them at the bottom, but these sea monsters with their eyes, and it's really quite a bizarre painting from a very bizarre mind, clearly. There's this piece over here which is essentially a large comic, a piece of serial art where the artist is talking about a book that he intended to write, and it's really rather bizarre with some strange sex involving monkeys and heavens knows what. There's the link between sex and the sea and between sex and horror is very apparent here as well. There's quite shocking imagery, and that links into the darker side of the exhibition for me. There's lovely glass work. There's a couple of extraordinary ones, these very spiky glass sculptures. I don't know what they are, urchins of some sort, these big spikes coming out, and they feel like they want to go into your hand. Just looking at them, you get a sense of, God, that really wants to spike me. Obviously, it's an illusion. But there's a similar illusion. Next to it, there's a glass sculpture of a jellyfish. Now, it's only about this big, and it's a glass sculpture, all right, about as solid as you can get, and yet it feels like it's floating. How do you stick a glass sculpture in one place and look at it and it feels like it's floating? I don't know, but it's been beautifully captured. There's a room with speakers in it, a very courageous thing to do. I'd be interested to know how the artists reacted when the negotiations were going on for what the sonic soundscape was going to be for the visual presentation of their work. Some of the work in this room is amazing. There's three large hallucinatory paintings which remind me vaguely of the Turner sea monster one, but are far purer in their abstraction and hallucinatory brilliance. I'm not putting down Turner, I'm just saying they struck me. And then in the corner there's this metal sculpture of a mermaid, but it totally breaks through the normal iconography of the mermaid. You know, rather than Disney's Pretty Little Mermaid, it's like an old lady mermaid, which is it's a very strange, very odd experience. And when I looked at it, the sound from these speakers that was going around the room struck me as well, that there's this mysterious sound. And I was looking at this iron mermaid lying in the corner. And immediately after that, I walked into the final room with this plastic fish hanging down, and the whole of one wall is a window. And after spending so long in this underwater exhibition, to walk into this small room where the whole of one wall is a window, the window felt like a porthole, and yet what it was looking out onto was the pavement and the high street outside of Nottingham Contemporary. And suddenly that outside land-based world was transformed for me into some mysterious aquarium, dry aquarium. So it was quite interesting to get that new context at the end of the walkthrough.